Good morning, and welcome back to Mornings of Faith. Before you face today's uncertainties and questions, take a moment to pause because today's reflection is all about what to do when life just doesn't make sense. If there's anyone in the Bible who knew what it felt like to not understand what God was doing, it was Job. Job, he was a good man. He was faithful. He was righteous. And yet, everything was stripped from him. His family, his wealth, his health. He lost everything. And he didn't know why. For 40 chapters, Job wrestles with questions. Why did this happen? What did I do wrong? Where is God in all of this? And the most shocking thing, God never actually gives him an explanation. Instead, God reminds Job of who he is. The one who laid the foundations of the earth. The one who sees what Job can't see. And at the end of Job's story, Scripture says, when Job prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes. In fact, the Lord gave him twice as much as before. That's in chapter 42, verse 10. But more importantly, Job's heart was restored before his circumstances were. He came to trust God even when he didn't understand. Maybe you're walking through something right now that just doesn't make any sense. You've done everything right. You've prayed, you've obeyed, stayed faithful, and still you're facing loss, heartbreak, or confusion. It's human to want answers, to want to make sense of the suffering, but sometimes God isn't offering answers. He's offering his presence. Faith is not trusting God when you understand. Faith is trusting God when you don't. Because even when life feels unfair, God is still good. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, he's still holding it all together. So today, if you're carrying questions without answers, I want you to release them. Not because they don't matter, but because you can trust the one who knows the whole story. Your challenge today, at some point, when the questions start swirling in your head, just take a pause and pray. God, I don't understand, but I trust you. Because peace doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from knowing who's in control. And now, thanks for spending these few quiet minutes with me this morning. If today's reflection spoke to you, then share it with someone who needs to hear this truth. And remember, before the world speaks to you, let God speak first. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Morning of Faith.